All right, we're live here with the Long Island Lightning. We apologize for that, I guess, technical difficulty. I still don't know what the heck I'm doing. So we're live here now with Borzo, who looks so happy to be on video right now. We're live here with Mac, who's not even paying attention. Why are you not paying attention, Mac? Who's on the screen right now? Seahawks game, and the Rain Man, who is a Jet fan, right, Rain Man? All right, we're going to start with Mac, since he's not paying attention here. Mac, tell me how you got started in hockey. When was the first time you played hockey? Where did you play? Stuff like that.
Sports arena. And yeah.
All right, so Mac can't watch TV anymore. The sports arena and what?
And I was 4.
You were 4, and what position did you play?
Left wing.
Who was the first person? Who was the first team you played with?
The Thunder.
The Thunder. And did you guys? How many championships have you won?
None.
None. You have never won a championship at the sports arena.
Well, I won not with the Thunder. I won 2 at the sports arena.
All right, we're gonna go over right here to Boris. Boris, where did you get started in hockey?
St. Pat's.
St. Pat's. Now, how many years ago did you start with St. Pat's?
I started when I was like 3 or 4.
3 or 4 years old, and I think you had your dad as the coach, right? So your dad's a little vibrant as a coach, would I say, right? So you think your dad's a very good coach? You enjoy playing for him?
Yeah.
Do sometimes you get nervous playing in front of your dad? Oh, you do? But you guys did good last night. So I want to ask you now, Boris. You played with the next 8, correct? So how many years did you play with the next 8s for?
1 year.
1 year? And how many years ago was that? How come you're not wearing that jersey today? I thought you were going to bring it today.
I don't know.
Now tell me what it was like to play in the next 8s.
It was very tough because we were one of the worst teams, and we didn't have a lot of, like, we always played against like the best teams and stuff. We always like lost big.
Oh, you did. But the coach was not kind of, he kind of didn't play you correctly, right? You guys sat the bench a lot? Okay. All right. Now we're back over with the Rain Man. The Rain Man, you started playing hockey at when? Where did you start playing hockey at?
St. Pat's 5 years ago.
St. Pat's 5 years ago? And who did you start with St. Pat's? And then you didn't have your dad as a coach at first, right? You played for another coach.
Yeah.
Now, how do you like having your dad as the coach? Weird?
It was weird, but it was good at the same time.
So why do you lead the league, both St. Pat's and Sports Arena, in penalties? What is it about you, Rain Man?
I get to.
So, but you have fun doing it. Mac's now trying to watch the TV in the back now, Mac.
Why?
Now we're going to direct the next question to you, Mac. So, Mac, what happened in the last game that we played? You guys had a little breakdown. You were down. You lost 6-2. What happened there, Mac? Why don't you explain to the crowd what happened out there?
We didn't give. I don't think we gave enough effort. We just gave up on the ball, and we let them walk past us.
Now, tell me, did you get any points in that game? Anything that you can remember in that game? Any standout? Boris, you remember that game cleanly, right, Boris? So tell me what you thought happened. Did you, when the game was going on, did you feel like, what is going on here? Because the Lightning never give up more than like 1 or 2 goals. So what happened there?
I think after the first goal, we got a little bit like we were gonna win this game easily because the way we played at the beginning. Then we started to get lazy and started to like watch the ball and stuff and leave people open.
You did. Now, you scored the first goal, right? So that goal came in like a minute into the game. And then all of a sudden, hey, the Lightning's up 1-0. We're going to win this game easily. And then kind of it fell apart from there. Now, you guys, when another team goes up big, you kind of lose concentration? You think things change? Do you guys, does it maybe get to a point where, like, you just almost give up? Anybody can answer that. Sometimes? All right, so Ray, what about your interpretation of the game? You got a couple of penalties there. What happened on those penalties?
I don't really know my mindset. I don't remember a lot of. Just got too aggressive, like I always do.
Did the other team say anything to you?
Yeah, one player.
Yeah, I was there for that.
Why don't you explain what happened, Mac?
When Ray got a penalty, like he crossed it him, and the other guy was like, "You really want to check him?" And he was like, "Yeah, let's go."
Oh, Ray said that?
Yes.
And what did you say back, Mac? Did you protect your teammate?
I said, "Chill out, dude."
That's what you said? You said, chill out, dude?
Yeah.
All right, so tell me, the first time you played the next 8, you lost to them. That was your first loss of the season, Boris. Do you remember that game at all? Now, what's your strategy today? Do you think you're going to get in there and? So tell us what your strategy is today. You get nervous when you play a team like Next Eights? You do, huh? What about, is it different between the Next Eights and maybe the Revolution?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think is the difference? What's your mentality going into that?
They're like more teams that will like dance around you, and they're like been like together for a long time and stuff, and they pass way better than a lot of teams and stuff.
So you gotta have to bring your A game today, right? So this is almost like a playoff game. Would you agree, Ray Ray?
Yeah.
Because if you lose, you go down to 4th place, and you don't want that. So you want to get yourself into a position where you can get into the playoffs and playing against the Revolution, right? So would you say today is the biggest game of the season?
Yeah, I would say that.
All right, now we're going to go back to Mac here. Mac, tell me about your favorite tournament going so far. What was your favorite tournament that you played in?
Pottstown.
Pottstown. Tell me why.
We did the best in it, and it was just really fun to play in that one because we played new teams that we hadn't played before.
Did you think the competition was really good?
Yes.
What's your favorite part about going away?
The hotel.
The hotel? Why?
Because we do a lot of fun stuff in there.
Fun stuff. What one thing do you do? You go
Knee
call
hockey.
girls and stuff like that?
No, knee hockey.
Knee hockey?
Yeah.
All right. And so what about you, Mac? Borzo, what was your favorite tournament?
Probably the second one was like 10.
Which one was that? Pottstown?
Yeah, I think.
No, that wasn't Pottstown. That was the last one.
Gloucester.
Oh, Gloucester? Now, what about that tournament that you liked?
Well, at the end, after like the team, Marlton said they wanted to play us because we lost Big 7 first goal when I came out, and we played strong that game.
Yeah, that Martin game was a great game. You kind of like figured out this is who the Lightning are now, right? You know, we're going to be aggressive and a good team. Now, what is it like for preparation in a tournament, Ray? Do you get nervous in a tournament too?
Yeah, mostly.
And what was your favorite tournament?
I like all of them except for the first one.
Why didn't you like the first one?
We didn't have enough players, and we didn't really do that good.
Oh, but what about playing, like being in the hotel, all that stuff? That was kind of fun, right?
That was fun.
All right. So now, Mac, you played in tournaments before?
Yeah.
Where did you play before?
Vermont.
Where? Vermont? Was it outside or was it inside?
Inside.
And tell me about that tournament. Was it good?
3v3. Yeah, it was pretty good, but there was like no playoffs, no championship.
No? What was it?
It was just like games and stuff.
Oh, okay. All right, so now we'll go on to we'll go back to Borzo. Borzo, who is the one player on the team that you kind of like watching play, stuff like that? Who is it, the guy, teammate that you like on there? Daniel. Tell me why Daniel.
Because he's like the one that if we're losing, they can like come back and score goals for us, and they won't like be like the one player to score goals to like give other players a chance to score goals and like pass and
Yeah, so he's there's Peaches. Hello, Peaches. Peaches is the dog trying to hang out with us. I guess she likes sports. Now she just left. All right, so tell me, you roomed with Daniel, right? What was it like to room with Daniel? He didn't talk before he roomed with you, and all of a sudden he came out. Now he chatterbox. What did you say to him in the room?
I don't know. We just started like talking a lot, playing knee hockey a couple of times.
Yeah. And so you say maybe now he's one of the closest guys on the team? All right, there's Peaches. Hello, Peaches. Peaches hanging out. All right, Mac, tell me about a player that you like to watch or your teammates that you like playing with.
I like, yeah, Daniel.
Daniel, too?
Yeah.
Now, why is it that you like Daniel? Peaches!
Can you sit down? Okay. I like Daniel because, again, like we're losing big, almost come back and score us a few goals, and we'll be right back in the game.
Okay. All right. Now, did you? Who's been your roommates? Have you had a roommate yet?
Yes.
Who's your roommates on the road?
Daniel's been one of them.
Daniel was running. So he was a roommate for you, Boris, and he was a roommate for you too.
Yes.
So what was he like for a roommate with you?
I also had sisters in the room, so they were like yelling at him all the time.
Oh, they were yelling at Daniel all the time?
Yeah.
Oh. What about you, Rayman? Who is one of your favorite? Here comes Peaches! What was about one of your favorite teammates that you like playing with?
Jacob.
Jacob. Tell me why Jacob.
Because he's like a really good defenseman, and I could trust him very well.
Now, have you roomed with anybody on the road?
Turtle roomed with us. In the
Ah,
first tournament.
Turtle. Let's get on to Turtle right now. So Turtle is your cousin. And how did he get his nickname Turtle?
Entourage. We were watching in the car after coming home from one of my hockey games.
And he's embraced this Turtle name, right? Now, what is he like to room with Turtle?
He's fun sometimes, and yeah, he's fun most of the time. He's funny sometimes.
Yeah, but you see him all the time because he's your cousin, right? And now, what about, did you room with Nate as well, right?
Yeah.
Nate's kind of quiet, though, right?
Yeah.
Or what about Nate?
Sometimes he was quiet at the beginning of the team, and now he's like talking to people now.
All right, good. Now, what about, all right, guys, tell me about the player on the team that is, I guess, the most vocal, the most fun so far on tournament stuff. Can you guys think of anybody? Lasco and Turtle. So tell me more about it. Borzo, what's your relationship with Lasco? Is he a little, you have fun with Lasco?
Yeah.
Yeah? Why? What does he do?
A lot of times we'll like get people pumped up for games and stuff. And if we're like losing, they'll tell us to not give up and stuff. And he'll make those big plays sometimes in St. Pat's to keep us in the game.
You guys like playing on different teams, right? Like you're having different teammates. You're playing against your teammates. Now, right, next week you're actually playing against the T-Birds, which has Lasco and Jacob on it. So that should be a great game, right?
Yeah.
Now, what did you guys talk to each other at all when you're on the when you're opposing each other? Do you guys say anything to each other?
After a play, I sometimes say stuff to Jake and Lasco. They never answer.
But they have fun with you, stuff like that. What about you, Mac? Who do you think is your the most vocal player on the team? Lasco, tell me why.
Same reasons as Borzo.
So-
It's like how I was hyped up before games and stuff. And even in the hotel, he gets hyped up. And
He gets
tournaments.
Ah,
And
okay.
he broke his butt in the tournaments.
He broke his what?
Butt.
How did he break his butt in a tournament?
Oh, he didn't break his butt, but he bruised his tailbone because a kid on the next day flung him into the air.
Oh, really?
I don't know how that was possible.
All right. So, Boris, you like playing tournament hockey? You see yourself playing tournament hockey for a while now? Yeah? What is it that you like about it? What's different about a tournament hockey game versus a regular hockey game?
Regular hockey, we're playing with the teams that are like us, and then the tournaments are way harder and they're way more advanced, and it's hard to like be a challenge.
So you have to get more prepared for a tournament than you do a regular season game. Do you get more excited or do you get more nervous? Nervous in tournament games? Yeah, it's like the butterflies right before, right? So, Mac, you play in tournaments too. What is it? Do you like playing in tournaments?
Yeah.
Now, what about you? Between the difference between a tournament game and a regular game?
Tournament games are more physical.
Yeah. That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you get nervous before the games too?
No.
No, you don't get nervous. You get.
I just play at my best.
You do. All right. Veins of Steel. Ray, you played in tournaments. Now tell me what the difference is. Do you like tournaments?
Yeah, most of the time.
Is there? What's the difference for tournaments versus a league game?
Much harder, more physical, better teams, and yeah.
All right. Now, guys, did you guys want to ask each other questions at all? You guys mentioned that before. You wanted to ask each other questions. All right. So let's just quickly, before we go on to the game now, quickly your prediction on the game today, Borzo. Tough game. Now, what's? Give me the score. What do you think is going to win today?
Lightning, 3-2.
3-2. And you think you're going to get a goal?
No.
No. Why not, Bors? You've been hot. All right, Bors, last question for you, and then we'll go around the rest of the panel to see who the predictions for the game. Tell me about the NFL and how you became a fan of the Indianapolis Colts.
My dad.
Your dad. So how did your dad become you? Did you live in Indianapolis? No, but your dad became a Colts fan, and then automatically you become a Colts fan. Now, how long you been a Colts fan for? Oh boy, and you've been watching NFL games for years now? So tell me about anybody on the Colts that you like.
Andrew Luck. Retired.
Andrew Luck retired. Did that really upset you when Andrew Luck retired? Yeah? So, and anybody else in the Colts? What's the Colts record now?
6-5.
Oh, they're doing pretty good without Andrew Luck. All right. So, anything you want to add there, Borzo? All right. So, Mac, tell me about your prediction in today's game.
I had the same thing as Borzo, with Lightning 3-2.
3-2?
Yeah.
You just because Borzo said it?
No, it was actually, I was like, we're going to win 3-2 in my head.
And are you going to
that's
score?
The predictions. I might get an assist.
Wow, you guys really don't have confidence you're going to score there. All right, so you live in New York, you live on Long Island, but you're a fan of the Seattle Seahawks. So why and how do you become a fan of the Seattle Seahawks?
Well, when I first started watching NFL games, it was it was in 2012, and it was a Seahawks versus Broncos game. And well, not the Super Bowl in 2013. It was the regular season in 2012, which was a year before they went to the Super Bowl. And I just saw the color of their blue jerseys, and then I started liking them.
So it was the color of their jerseys.
Yeah, and then I learned the people on the team.
Oh, you did. Now, how do you get to watch them?
I use my phone.
Use your phone. All right. Now, also, do you like the Jets or the Giants?
I hate the Giants, first off. The Jets?
Why do you hate the Giants?
I just do.
Oh. What about your grandfather? Who's he a fan of?
Giants.
Oh, is that why you hate the Giants?
Mostly, yeah.
Oh, all right. So, Ray, your prediction in today's game?
It's going to be really close. 1 or 2 goals. And I can't really tell the outcome. It's going to be a really close game.
Well, give me a score.
2-1, 3-1, 3-2.
Lightning?
Lightning or next dates.
Oh, you have a feeling the next 8 might win.
Right.
Oh, man. Do you think you're going to get a goal?
No, I might get an assist.
What about a penalty? Do you think you're going to get a penalty?
Yeah.
So he's very confident he's going to get a penalty, but not very confident he's going to get a goal. You guys are good goal scorers. I would be surprised. I would say, yes, I'm going to get a goal, and we're going to win today. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us on the Lightning pregame show. Again, Lightning games at 4 o'clock today and next dates. You can watch it live on Facebook and then on our YouTube channel. All right, guys. Thank you very much for the interview, and we'll see you at the game today.